Hello, kitties. This is your Julie, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio with your host Mikey Bones, Rob Humphrey, and Cass Lovecraft. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on?
Waka waka waka.
Oh yeah.
You're both annoying. What the waka waka? What? Are you trying to make us the oldest show in existence?
Dude.
What are you doing?
That's good shit.
Come on now. I haven't heard that in so long. All right, we are back. Murder Madness is over. Done.
Done. Over. Finished.
Until next year.
Kaput.
It's done. It was a wild ride. We're back to regular episodes now. We've had might have wanted to pull up our schedule. Didn't know I was going to bring this up though. We've had a while since we've had like just a regular ass episode, because we had Murder Madness. That was 5 episodes, right?
I think it's 4 episodes, right? But then we dropped in the Larry Zerner episode because Cass had to go on vacation.
It was work.
She had shown
work.
up 3 weeks in a row, so it was time to take her monthly vacation.
Oh my god.
No, it was 5 episodes. We had night 1, night 2, which was both the first round. Then we had round 2, which was 3 episodes. Then rounds 3 and 4, and then the finals. It's like 5 episodes. Goddamn.
Right. And yeah, so 6 weeks because Cass went on vacation.
Well, yeah, I was also going to say
my
we had
God.
the Larry Zerner interview in between there.
Yeah.
And before that, we had a Patreon pick, so we didn't even get to pick 2 weeks. Actually, the 2 weeks prior to that, we had Patreon picks. We didn't pick the movie or anything like that. And before that, we were talking to Markiplier. And then before that, this is a fucking long list. We had the Slashies.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
It's been, I don't even know if we can do this. I don't know if we remember how to do a regular episode at this point.
Listen to this. The list goes on. Okay, Markiplier, 2 episodes of the Slashies. We did the Slashie Awards like we do every year. We did the Blumhouse thing with Nomi Segas. And the episode before that, we did the horror movie draft. They were probably not going to know what we're doing. Not that we ever did, but we make it work. So we've been busy, but we are back to a regular episode, but it is a birthday pick for little Miss Cassandra over there. Canada, your birthday has happened by the time this comes out. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
Happy birthday,
thank
you
you.
old white bitch.
Thank you guys.
We are here to celebrate your birthday though. And this is your birthday pick. You could pick any movie in the world. We had to do it. No argument. It is what it is. Stone cold, locked in. You picked Rocky Horror. Why?
It's a movie that I absolutely love and adore. And like there's a little bit of like a personal backstory behind it. My mom was a huge Rocky Horror fan when she was a teenager growing up. And she used to go to the theater all the time and, you know, partake in all the different fun things that you would do in the theater when you saw Rocky Horror. And when I got older, she was like so excited to show it to me, you know, when I was at a decent age to kind of, you know, watch this interesting film. And yeah, no, I watched it. I fell in love with it. And then it kind of turned into like this little tradition that her and I do every single Halloween where we like specifically pick a time and day in October to sit down and watch Rocky Horror. And we watch it every single year and have been watching it every single year for like, you know, the last fucking, God, I don't know, 15, 20 years since I seen it the first time. So it not only do I love the movie, and I love the actors in the movie, and I love the music, but it just kind of got like a little special something in my heart for the Rocky Horror Picture So I can't speak shows, so we can speak about it this week because I just thought,
Nice.
You know what, I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on it.
Nice. If your mom hears this episode, she'll break up with me probably.
Yeah. This is the second time this movie has been done on this show.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been done with cast, so this is a revisit officially. Anyone who hasn't seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, I don't know how. You need to
honestly
put this episode on pause, leave work, whatever you're doing. If you're driving somewhere, turn around, watch Rocky Horror Picture, like right now.
slap yourself in the face before you do it.
That's true. Yeah, you need to. Yeah, came out in 1975. Young couple named Brad and Janet. I had to put their names. Why am I putting names
Okay,
together?
Brandt, good lord, man. Why are we doing a recap? What is happening?
Because just in case people haven't seen it, dude.
We really don't remember how to do these. We talk about the movie at the end.
I thought it would be nice to kind of preview and get a little bit, because we're going to talk about bullshit for 45 minutes.
All right.
Maybe a little more horror talk in there to start the show, no?
He's trying to prolong Rob's segment where he's going to sing us a couple of songs from Rocky Horror Picture Show. So Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Get to it, Mikey.
That'd be nice. Young couple, Brad and Janet, driving to see their high school science teacher. They were going to share their engagement news with him. They got a flat tire next to a castle. Typical right out of the textbook. You know you're fucked. But it was in front of Dr. Frankenfurter's castle. And it really turns into a you got to see it from there. It's a crazy situation they find themselves in. We are going to talk about it later. We have a mailbag to get to. We have drink roll call to get to. A couple things before we get into it, but we will be discussing Rocky Horror Picture Show. What else did I want to say before we did just get done recording. We used to do horror news. Our mailbag has grown, all these things. So we just did a Patreon episode, which you can check out on Patreon, patreon.com/radio. Tiers starting as low as $3 a month. You can listen to us talk about horror news. A lot of big stuff happened this week.
Oh, yeah. Head over there, Patreon, for all your Deadline news.
Deadline news. Did you just do that?
Yep.
Good job, Rob.
Huh. You might have just did something really cool right there.
I always do cool shit over here.
No, you never do.
Waka waka.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't do cool shit. You just did something cool right there, Rob. Look at you. Hold on. I gotta give you horns for that. Holy shit. I'm proud of you.
I'm making a note about this and pinning it in our group chat so we don't forget it.
Nobody knows how to read no pinned messages, Cass.
You're the only one.
I'm thinking like a logo for a segment. It's not bad there. I might have legs. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, we talked about news over there. You get an extra show every week. That's what we decided to do this week. Behind the Mask 2, Tales from the Crypt coming back. Not coming back, but like the old episodes on Shudder. All kinds of shit. So you can check that out on Patreon. But it is time for Drink Roll Call.
I'm getting another beer. You want one? Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
Be right back. Robert, what are you drinking?
I am drinking some Angel's MV bourbon tonight.
That's the one that Swift told you about?
It is. Yeah. It had a real interesting flavor. Finished in port barrels, not always in the mood for it, but tonight it's good.
Okay. Shout out to Horror 365, friend Swift.
Oh,
Jimmy J.
Check them out over there at YouTube.
They got a big ass Jason thing coming too. We probably should have mentioned that in the news. Honestly.
Yeah. It's coming up May 1st and 2nd, I think. I don't know.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure those are the dates.
Yeah, they have like Tom Matthews there.
CJ Graham.
Yeah. Director of Friday the 13th Part 6. I got a whole Jason Lives panel. Why am I blanking on his name? What the hell is wrong? Tom McLaughlin. That is crazy. Yeah. So check that out. Photo ops, all those things. Big con. Okay. Swift always a gentleman though, so it's probably pretty good.
Yep. Jimmy J not. Still got beef with him.
Jimmy J, Horror 365, they do lives every week where they have like a guest and a topic or something they talk about, horror related, obviously. Jimmy J, who has been a guest on the show way back, sat there with his whole chest, Canada, and said that the original Halloween film was overrated.
I think you messaged me about this bitching.
Yeah, I was mad. Yeah, I was very upset.
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous, but to each their own.
No, not to each their own.
No, I don't agree with that. That's just no. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. Poor judgment on their part. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, me and Rob were pissed about it.
Flat
out.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, he made me watch Freddy's Dead for nothing.
After you left, because me and Rob did their live recently. After you left, I told him about it. I was like, Rob's like ultimate beef with you is this. I don't know if you ever told him, but he knows now. I let him know. He enjoyed it too. He was happy he did it.
I'm sure he was.
Maybe we'll have a war with Horror 365. We already took out the dummies of horror.
The thing is, that sounds like a good idea, but Paige and Sam over there both scare the shit out of me. I'm not fucking with them.
And Swift's such a gentleman, so we'd really just be yelling at Jimmy every week. I don't want you do that either. Yeah, they're great guys and gals. You need to go check them out on YouTube. All that Jason Lives stuff and that con you can find it there. So Horror 365.
Yeah, and Cass, it's happening at the hotel or whatever from Hell House.
Yeah, the Abaddon Hotel.
Yeah.
What is I need to look it up because it's called. Fuck is it called? Because it's a year. Well, I always think it's a year. I always say it's a year-round haunt, but it's a active haunt in September and October, and they dress it up the same way that they have it in the films and stuff. And you go into the basement and you see the fucking clowns, and then the one clown walks around the parking lot. I wanted to go to it. I had plans to go to it when I was in PA a couple of years ago with a few friends doing some haunts and stuff, but it was just kind of a bit of out of the way from Pittsburgh, which is where I was.
Okay. Hell of a deal. I am drinking Bacardi and Coke, but doing it a little special. This is fancy. This serious shit here. High class, high brow. McDonald's cup.
Nice.
What do you think of that?
Nice. Like the big, like thin plastic fucking 32 ouncer or
They had a big boy. They had a
Yeah.
big boy.
all right.
Let me give myself a round of applause for that, because that's highbrow shit. Now, look, I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's so convenient because whatever you make, you can put ice in it. You don't got to worry about it. You can shake it up. Nice. It's all put together. And you got a straw, which makes it hit a little harder because you're like the whole thing up.
Yeah.
So
All right.
more effective than it sounds is my point. Canada, what are you drinking?
I got water. I had a
God
shitty
damn it.
day.
The one
Shitty
day I
day.
let her go last, dude. This is what I get.
Yeah, I
Is it just regular water or is it liquid death?
I wish it was liquid death, but it's just
Oh,
regular. It's real Canadian water. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
Is the Canada water again? God damn it.
It's the can. I'm sorry. I had a shit day. I've been fucking cleaning all day. And
Who
doing
doesn't want to
housework
have
and
a
shit.
drink at the end of a shit day? What are you doing?
I know, but it's also 2:00, and I have to wake up early tomorrow to fucking have people over my house.
Who's?
But fuck you. If I have one drink tonight, it's gonna lead into 2, and then 3, and then here I am fucking drunk going to bed, waking up with a hangover when I have family coming over tomorrow, and I don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah, that's how you do it, Cass. The hell? How else? Isn't that how everybody
Yeah,
deals with
right.
seeing their
You're-
family?
You're a fucking adult now, Cass. It's time to do adult things.
I'd rather drink
Whatever.
water out of my dog's bowl than Canadian water.
What?
Water. All right. Never again is she going last. That's it.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
That was. I blame you for that, Mikey. That's poor judgment.
I was like, you know what? At first, I just thought that you're like gonna ignore me because you started going on in your
Thought you
shit.
got
I'm like,
away with
oh,
it.
look at him fucking ignoring me on my birthday. That dumb.
I let you go last like a gentleman. You fucked me for it. You happy now?
Yeah, I am.
But Rob, did she just say sorry?
I'm Canadian. Sorry. Miss Scusi.
I think she said sorry.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
she did too. I think
I
so.
fucking hate you guys.
You gonna have a birthday cake, Cass?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. All right.
Homemade cherry cheesecake from my grandma.
Okay. All right.
Sounds bomb, actually.
It's
Can I
so
have
fucking
some?
good, dude. Absolutely.
Oh,
I promise
oh,
I
shit.
won't. I won't poison it. I'm being
Oh,
nice.
shit. Yeah, nah, I can't even.
Now what are you doing, Mikey?
No, I didn't even
Yep.
think of that. She brought it up. Why is that on your mind? Why did you
Because
even
I
think of
thought
that?
it'd be on your mind before it was on mine.
No, this sounds like a bad. Then next thing I know, I'm in the trunk and I got like wounds. I don't know what happened. No, I ain't doing that. No.
And then you hear Rob in the passenger seat. We're like really close to the water.
Yeah.
Get the body ready.
And where are my balls?
Yeah. All of that. All right. Mailbag.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
917-397-KILL. That's 917-397-5455. You can send in a text message for the show. Voicemail. No. You used to be able to send in a voicemail for the show. Can't do that anymore. Sean ruined it.
Right. Sean's the only one allowed to do that now.
No, especially.
Actually,
Sean.
no. Everyone send in messages. It's my birthday. Send it. Everybody send in voicemails.
No, nobody do that.
Cass, this doesn't go out live, so that
No,
call for voicemails for your birthday episode.
no. My belated birthday wish. Everybody send voicemails just to piss off Mikey and talk about how amazing Rob is.
Don't do
Yes.
that.
Yeah, do that. Everybody do that.
Don't do that. Because first of
Ours
all,
in the voicemail.
first of all, I said no more voicemails, so no more voicemails. That's how that goes. Second of all, you're gonna lie on top of it and talk good about Rob. There's nothing. What are you gonna say good? You're gonna lie. It's bullshit. Don't do that.
Rob and I had beef this week, okay? He was really mad I did not pick Twilight for movie night.
You could have ended the whole thing, Cass. You could have done Breaking Dawn Part 1 for movie night, Part 2 for your pick tonight, and we'd be done.
No, we can't do Twilight on the show because it's
We
not a
can.
horror movie. That's a
We
step
can.
too far.
It's her birthday pick. We can do whatever.
It has to be a horror movie. That's the
Nope.
only restraint on there. That's
We're
it.
doing we're doing Mean Girls for my birthday, so
No, we're not.
We should, dude. Rob and Mean Girls is a good fucking time.
Nothing with Rob is a good time.
But no, I really wanted to do Harry Potter. I really wanted to do the very first Harry Potter film for my pick, but I didn't because, again, we're doing fucking horror. Even
God
though Harry
forbid.
Potter movies can be a little bit scary at times, you know? But yeah, I wanted everyone to think that I was alluding to picking Twilight because I had the theme of vampires and it's a good love story. Da, da, da. Fuck you, Rob.
We ended up
fuck
watching
you, Cass. You're a fake friend. That's what happens when you have a Canadian. When you trust a Canadian, you get fucked. That's what happens.
I was hoping that he was gonna throw in the whole "you ignored me for a whole week."
Oh, don't think I forgot. I know. I remember. I remember you ignored me. I might ignore you. You might go. You might get on banishment, and nobody likes that.
Apparently not.
Oh god.
Yeah, we ended up watching The Descent for movie night, is what these two were talking about. Movie night in the Discord every Friday night. Yeah, we ended up watching The Descent. We found out that The Descent, the cave of the movie, the whole cave is Rob's asshole.
Yep. Makes it that much more enjoying. It's a great movie, but when you talk about it as Rob's asshole the entire time, it just elevates that experience to the whole another level.
And the metaphor works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really does.
If you haven't seen The Descent, sit and watch it. If you haven't seen it in a while, sit and rewatch it. And yeah, go in with the lens of the cave that these women are stuck in is Rob's ass.
It's a dark, wet hole. Actually, let me rephrase that. It's a dark, moist hole.
Oh.
With blood in it.
A lot of blood.
Robert? Robert, you good?
I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. Like, you just said it, and fine. I mean, that's the bit. That's what we're doing. Fine, but I don't have anything to add.
All right.
I guess you described the hole in the movie. You know,
and the hole in you. Okay. Messages get read by Ghostface. You can get into the mailbag on YouTube if you comment directly on our episodes through the text messages, like I mentioned, and also. Patreon's a good way to get in there too. You can also post right onto the episodes, get you into the mailbag, easy peasy. So, you guys ready for the mailbag for this week?
Yes, sir.
why not?
Hello. Do you hear that? It almost sounds like a celebration. Oh, right. It's Cass's birthday. How festive. Balloons, cake, and a room full of people who thought tonight would be safe. Welcome to the Slasher Radio Mailbag. You sent in your questions, your takes, and I've seen them all. Some of you came with respect. Others, well, let's just say you picked an interesting night to test your luck. Birthdays are funny. Everyone expects gifts. Tonight, we're handing out something a little different. Let's open the bag and see who gets lucky. And who doesn't make it to the end of the party. The first message was from Sean. This was so much fun. Thank you all again for having me on.
Okay. Sean from Sean's Horror Corner. Mm-hmm. He was on last week for the panel for the finals of Murder Madness.
He was. Did a stellar job.
Yeah. It was great to hear everyone's opinion on the movies that we were talking about. A lot of different point of views.
Yep. And Sean is welcome back anytime.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute now. This does not change the fact that Sean and I have an ongoing legal battle because of his harassment that he's thrown at me. So we don't know if he can be on anytime because he might not be allowed to. I don't know. We got to see what happens legally. Sean, you're still harassed. Even when he was here, the gabagools flying everywhere.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it. He did a horrible job. Sean, I was saying he did all right. He did terrible.
Yeah. And again, you're allowed back anytime, Sean.
Also, on top of it all, me and Cass are going to be on his YouTube channel soon.
I don't know why he would even do that. I mean, you don't have the moneymaker on there, Sean. What's the point, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rob won't be there.
No, I'm not doing it.
As of yesterday, if you're listening to this when the episode comes out, yeah, me and Cass are going to be on Sean's Horror Corner on YouTube. It is alive, so you can stop by and check it out. It would have been yesterday, so you kind of missed it if this is your first time hearing about it. But,
well, you can go back and watch it. I'm sure it's going to be on his thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could check out the VOD for it, Sean's Horror Corner on YouTube. We're going to be on there. I don't know how that's going to go.
Wait, aren't we? Hold on. Are we going on the 15th?
Yeah, but this episode comes out on Thursday.
Oh yeah, we're not doing Patreon anymore. I'm
Jesus
just going to sit
Christ.
here.
Holy shit.
What is happening?
I'm tired.
She's drunk on Canadian water.
Leave me alone.
Canadian water is just a euphemism for vodka this whole time, and we didn't know it.
Unbelievable.
You caught me. God damn. You know my secrets now.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens with Sean. Sean's still on the shit list, honestly. But we'll see how it goes.
The next message is from Morg. Since I started listening to Slasher Radio, I've been trying to decide which recommendations to trust. Each host has wildly different tastes, and I don't seem to completely align with any of them. After listening for a while, here's what I've come up with. Cassandra, I have deep appreciation for art, and the aesthetics of movies are important to me. So when it comes to visually pleasing films, I trust your recommendations. Mikey, I appreciate your taste in slasher films. From the ones that are genre-defining and influential, to the ones that are just a fun ride. You seem to enjoy a wide range of supernatural stalkers. And Rob, when it comes to the fun films, the kind that universally loved and timeless, well, I'm just glad that your friend Tim Davis is around to offer up some suggestions.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I'm just kidding, Rob. I look for your recommendations on well-directed films. And I am also a fan of the Lord Humphrey Audio Entertainment Network Patreon episodes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. All right. Morg took a little swerve there for a minute, but all right, you saved yourself at the end there. Yeah, listen, don't listen to Mikey or Cass's bullshit. Just watch what I tell you to watch.
God damn it.
No.
This isn't the Rob show.
Yeah, it is. Everything's the Rob show, Cass. You've been here a fucking year and you ain't figured that out yet?
Yeah, fuck you both.
Always great to hear from Morg. Morg, nothing Cass says is correct. Nothing Rob says is correct. So you're a little right here, but yeah, I'm pretty much your go-to for all recommendations, or at least it should be. I think that's how, right? That's a message that speaks for everybody, correct?
Fuck you.
Nobody listens to your dumb shit, Mikey. You're over here talking about the Leprechaun and shit. Nobody want to watch that.
The Leprechaun's a good movie.
I am the best recommendationer on this group.
Oh my god.
Bullshit.
What? No.
My opinions matter. My opinions are the best.
Bullshit.
These boys are fucking idiots.
Everybody
all I have to
knows
say.
that's bullshit, Cass, because you picked tonight's movie.
Yeah, and it's a good one. Rob, go fuck yourself.
We'll get to it. We'll get to tonight's movie. But always nice to hear from Morg. But yeah, he threw in the fucking Dummies of Horror over there.
He
That's
did.
Wow.
He
This
did.
goes out to the Dummies of Horror podcast. Fuck you.
Morg.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's going for below the belt.
I like
I
it,
like
though.
it. Maybe
I was listening.
maybe he's been chatting with Godzilla off
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
off on
that
the
shit.
side.
I was listening to Dummies of Horror Patreon, and they're out there spreading the legend of Mikey Bones on their show. You should be happy with him, Mikey.
I'll appreciate that. Tim, if you're listening to this right now, hold on. Let me make sure I'm in the right. Tim?
Oh yeah, you really showed him.
I heard what you said, Tim. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. Tim said some disparaging things about me on a recent episode of Dummies of Horror. I don't know. Really, maybe I should blame this one on Luffy, because Luffy left it in when he edited the show. Now, I get that Tim ad-libbed because Luffy writes the script for the show, too.
Yeah, Luffy writes the show. And it was weird, too, because they did a bracket episode, and I can't figure out how Luffy knows what movies Tim's going to pick in advance so he can write the rest of the show, but it works out somehow.
It's scripted. Tim doesn't have an original thought in his head. He doesn't do any of the work for the Dummies of Horror, and Luffy left that in. This one might be on Luffy, dude. Honestly, I don't know. Very disrespectful, though, but always great to hear from Morg, nonetheless.
A little less great. Gotta be honest, Morgan.
The next message is from Carly.
Mikey,
While we are currently at war, I just want to remind you that I don't think you're any less of a man for drinking alcohol that actually tastes yummy.
all right. I appreciate that, Carly. All right.
You little bitch boy drinks. Nobody wants.
Drink a Bacardi and Coke this week. Leave me alone.
In a McDonald's cup.
In a McDonald's cup. That's like next level shit right there, man.
You got it right this week. I'm not giving you a problem about this week, but you know what you normally do.
I got
get out your little slushy machine or whatever the fuck.
I got it right last week too. I was drinking straight Hennessy white. Come on now. But yeah, me and Carly are at odds.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't remember a lot about last week other than Greg was drinking MD 2020.
Yeah, and dancing to fucking Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to forget about Greg drinking that, and it is going to be real difficult. But nonetheless, thank you, Carly. I am at war with Carly over the whole Conjuring 2 shit. Interesting, not really a turn of events, but with the whole Conjuring 2 thing that's been going on for like a month now, it seems like forever. The Patreon pick is next week, the episode. We have another one after that, but that's besides the point. So the patrons get to pick our movie. I've been threatened, tormented, and harassed by this whole Conjuring 2
stop being
stuff.
so dramatic.
Cass, that's what's been happening.
Yeah.
Carly is posting propaganda posters in our Discord. What would you call that?
making it all about you, but yet the face on the fucking poster is Rob. Come on.
Right.
LJ
He always does.
LJ, if you're listening, do the right thing, my friend.
LJ also made a poster with him, with his hand on his chin, looking all mysterious, with the Conjuring 2 as the poster background.
I didn't see
and it
that.
says tick, tick. Like, I'm waiting. I'm being harassed about this. There's no way around it.
But you've got two promises that they're not going to do it. LJ promised, although that seems to be wavering a little bit.
I know.
And Greg promised.
Right. But now look, the problem there, right? The piece of twine I have to hang on, because they're going for, like, yeah, I'm going to watch The Conjuring 2, but they're going for history here. They're going for the ultimate disrespect, the most spiteful thing that's ever been on this show. Either A, every single pick is The Conjuring 2, or B, every single pick is The Conjuring 2 except Nesto with the Killing Tree movie. That's their wins here. If I watch it, it's not enough. Like, that's going to happen. It's a foregone conclusion. I'm watching The Conjuring 2 next week. I'll make the flyers early. No way around that. But
make sure that you do like a photo of yourself crying in the corner of the flyer.
I accept it at this point. It's going to happen. Like, I've come to terms with that a long time ago. The majority, like all the votes going for the history, that's their goal right now. I have a promise from Greg, and I have a promise from LJ. They're both bastards. Both of them is the thing. Like, I can't trust.
See, LJ, see how he speaks about you? Come on.
LJ, look at what you've been doing to me, dude.
LJ, I've never said a single bad word about you, neither has Rob, but yet you're going to side with the man that calls you a bastard on a day-to-day basis. That's wild.
I've never said anything mean about you or directly to your face, LJ. Not once.
Maybe behind
ever.
your back.
Half of that is a lie, because Rob absolutely disrespects LJ. In fact, I think he enjoys doing it all the time on Greg's Live and during these episodes when LJ writes in. So yeah, that's bullshit. And also, LJ, Cass kissing your ass to get you to vote the way she wants.
I'm not
be
kissing
misled by that.
his ass. I'm not kissing his ass. I am just saying the truth. Just do the right thing. That's the right thing. Could be voting for it. The right thing could be not. You know, just do the right thing. Whatever your heart tells you to do, do it. But just know that whatever decide, never mind. I'm just gonna shut up.
LJ just got a tattoo of Cass's lips on her ass just now, Rob. Like audio, like tattoo is wild. Yeah. So that's my only hope, is that LJ doesn't put it up and Greg doesn't put it up, or puts up something else. Even if they don't put something up, I could still get fucked here.
Yeah, if they don't put anything up, then it could still just be all TC2.
So,
Mikey, they
Mikey,
just wouldn't have participated.
You've come to terms with watching it this week. So does that mean that this week's coming up episode is we're going to be watching TC2, and then the next 2 weeks after that will be the Patreon picks, right?
No. They ain't doing this to me for free. Absolutely not. No. They still have to go through the process and everything else. The nominations of the movie, the voting, it's a whole process over on Patreon to get these movies picked. It's not like just out of a hat. Group discussion throughout the community. But yeah, I'm sure that's been out the window a lot. We left that back miles ago. But here we are. Can they pull it off? By the time this episode comes out, the voting will be up in the Patreon. We'll have a good idea. We'll know what's going to happen. We know either if they did it or they didn't, and the voting will be up. So by the time this comes out, like, anything I say now means nothing, because the decisions were made already.
To be fair, anything you say anytime means nothing.
That's not true.
Honestly.
Not true. I am a beacon of information, Robert. All right? A beacon.
A beacon.
A beacon. Yeah. But yeah, this whole thing is getting out of hand. Carly has either won at this point in life or lost. I don't know. I could be very sad right now.
I'm rooting for you, Carly.
So am I. You got this, girl.
Rob.
I can't do anything about it, though. I don't have a vote. I don't get to nominate nothing. I got nothing going on. But I'm pulling for my friend Carly.
Watch, all of a sudden, like this week, we have a whole bunch of random like Patreon members join for free, and like all the emails are like, "I love Rob so much 1 2 3. I love Rob so much 6 7."
I wouldn't be that obvious. It'd be Robger.
Yeah.
Robger.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. This has been a long road with this Conjuring 2 stuff, and I've been seeing a lot about it. So apparently, it's getting a lot of legs. But the bit's coming to it, like this was a bit with a timeline, and that's it. You know, like it's coming to an end now, and it's rare we get those. Usually they just go on for years.
Yeah,
Crazy.
and then Chris is pushing for Annabelle the next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd really rather that not be the case.
Me too. You tell me about it.
Chris's pick will get picked.
There's a good chance. Like Chris has gotten the most picks.
Chris gets a lot through.
Chris is dedicated.
When you're a Slasher Radio Hall of Famer, you know, like there's a reason he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Like some of these things just out of our hands. But yeah, he's pushing for the Conjuring 2 this week. So that's scary for me. It's a mess. It's a mess, but it's coming to an end. By the time this comes out, I will know my fate. And you got to tune in next week to figure it out. Because, yeah, even though you see our episode is the Conjuring 2, which I can guarantee it's going to be, that doesn't mean they did it. They pulled it off. So you got to come in next week and say, oh, Rob, what if I dodge? Like, I know it's slim, but what if I dodge both bullets? Then what?
I can't imagine. I can't imagine a world in which that happens. I can tell you now, Greg has said that he is not going to nominate TC2, but he is going to nominate something so bad that no one would vote for it. So I don't know that we want him to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, that's still a win for me. Fine. Go ahead. Do it, Greg. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's fine. That means they at least don't get the history that they're trying to make. I'm good with that.
No, I understand, but I'm saying trying to dodge both bullets. So far, he's the only one who said he's going to nominate something else for sure, right? Because LJ's talked about just sitting that out or whatever.
Yeah, which still fucks me. But yeah, but it's a principle at this point, though. You know, like what if I can somehow? Because we just heard from Morg a message or two ago, or whatever, a message ago. Who I don't know where he stands with it. There's a lot of people in the Discord where I don't know if Leah. I don't know if Leah would do that to me, but then again. Leah finds shit funny?
Yeah, Leah finds shit funny. So I think Leah would 100% do it.
She might do. I'm not going to say I've gotten 0 Italian memes from Leah. I'm not going to sit here and lie to say that. She finds shit funny. We got to see what happens, man. It's a fucking mess. Next message.
The next message is from LJ. Slasher Radio. What is going on? Got my phone back a lot earlier than I thought. And last week I was in the live because I was using my daughter's tablet while she was playing Dead by Daylight. However, Mikey, the fact that you doubt me still hurts, but Cass did make a good point. I adore Cass's persuasion from her.
Adore.
Could work to a point. However, the twist with that persuading Cass, it still won't be the TC2 I said I didn't like those movies, which Mikey never thought of or picked up on, as I never said anything about the spin-offs. Keep doubting me, and I may throw an Annabelle in there.
Damn it.
Oh, you're getting them back to back.
Rob, I know you're just sitting back, loving all of this. So, you just get a simple gabagool, my friend. Back to Cass. Happy, healthy birthday, sweetie. And Mikey, I will sit back all day and listen to Sean pick on you and just pop the popcorn and listen. LJ out.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, LJ.
Yeah, and a gabagool to you too, LJ.
Love hearing from LJ, right?
I didn't have a problem with him this week. That's a solid work all the way around.
When LJ's name comes up in my phone, I'm always rushing to open that sumbitch up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't. We just talked about it. I don't know. LJ's been taunting me. He's been teasing me about it. I don't know what he's going to do. I truly don't know. It's a 50-50 at this point. He could save me. He could not. Same with Greg. Same with other people. Like Leah could say, you know what? No, I don't want that to happen to Mikey. Poor Mikey. I'm going to just put up anything.
Oh, fuck off.
It could happen. More
No,
too.
it's not going to happen. You would never have that compassion for Carly or anybody that you just mentioned.
And no, I wouldn't want to see anything happen to make someone make Leah watch a terrible movie. I wouldn't want that to happen to Nate or Morg. That's absolutely untrue. I would never want that to happen. So I don't know. We got to wait and see. LJ has only made it worse though. Like he's saying, "Oh, you don't trust me, this and that." Dude, look at what you did. You've made it worse. I have trusted you less since you started going on about me not trusting you. I'm just gonna be honest.
The next message is from Godzilla. Hello, Slasher Radio family. I'm glad about how Murder Madness ended. It was a good episode. Also, Rob must have been extremely happy for my return with such kind words, lol. The movies I picked weighs 10 times better than Twilight. Mikey Alien Day is fast approaching. Wondering what's everyone's favorite alien movie. Sincerely, Godzilla, the ultimate Twilight killer. P.S. Rob, check your mailbox. Prune juice is waiting.
Damn.
Oh my
I hate that kid.
God.
I gotta bleep that. that must be bleep. You realize that, right?
Do what you got to do.
What the hell is wrong with you, dude? Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, Rob.
Always great to hear from Godzilla.
Yeah,
Thank
it's always
you.
fucking terrific.
He's sitting there pouting right now. You can tell.
You really don't like Godzilla.
But this isn't news.
No, but like you really. I'm glad you like Murder Madness. We didn't get really like a message for the voicemails or the mailbox or anything, but Ed reached out in the Patreon, said he enjoyed it. I didn't get back to Ed yet. A lot of people enjoyed Murder Madness this year, which is great to hear.
Yeah, good feedback this year from a lot of people. Yeah.
Because I was there this year.
Oh yeah, that was the thing that clinched it.
Yep, 100%.
Godzilla, a big Trick or Treat fan. Trick or Treat went very, very, very far this year.
Yeah, I'm glad his movie lost though.
But he doesn't seem to mind, dude. Like maybe Godzilla agrees. I don't want to spoil anything, but what Trick or Treat ended up, I guess, spoiling that it lost. But what it ended up going down to, maybe he agrees.
Yeah, maybe.
Plenty of movies I love that if someone said, "Oh, this beat it in a tournament," I'd be like, "Oh yeah, all right, yeah, I get it." The Discord movie night has been chaotic. You brought that up too. Oh yeah, Alien Day is coming up. We watch an Alien movie for Alien Day.
What the fuck is
I think we
Alien Day?
should.
I don't even know what that is.
I didn't know there was
Yeah,
an
look it
Alien Day
up.
either. But apparently it's a thing. I feel like we should do
I
that.
see.
I feel like it's a real nerd thing.
April 26th, which
What day
is
Oh, it's Sunday.
yeah, Sunday.
Well, I mean, we could do a Friday though. I'm never going to be mad about watching Alien.
Movie night. We can do it for movie night in
Right.
Discord.
Yeah.
Vote on the Alien movies.
Well, we're going to watch one. Let's not.
No, all of them. We're doing the whole fucking franchise.
No, we can put up all of the Alien movies and have a vote of what
yeah.
one wins.
Nope, all of them. We're watching all of them.
And then all of a sudden Twilight gets included in the fucking list.
Well, Damien Maffei
I love the Friday the 13th franchise.
is not in the Discord.
Mm-mm.
So we know one less for Aliens. But yeah, that might be it. I feel like Alien will win though.
Probably because it's the best one.
Right. It is by far the best one. It's the most horror out of all of them. Maybe other than Romulus. I don't know. I mean, Alien's still by far, but Romulus in there as well is what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah.
And that's the answer to your question. But my favorite Alien movie is Alien.
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, what else
Yeah.
am I going to pick?
So good.
Life. Remember that shitty movie? It's just shitty Alien with Ryan Reynolds.
I watched recently, like within the last couple of weeks, I watched Alien 1, 2, and 3. And I told Damien Maffei that I was going to, because he's the Alien Debo.
Cheeks clapping.
And he loves aliens. I truly think I would put it as 3 in the franchise. Aliens. Obviously, Alien is number 1. I don't think I put Romulus ahead of it. That might be me being spiteful. But it's at least, Romulus is at least 3 in that franchise for me.
Oh, it was really good. I really liked Romulus.
I don't know. I'd have to. I haven't seen most of those movies. I've seen once, except for Alien. I've seen multiple times.
Mhm.
Of course.
So it's hard for me to really say like Romulus was good, but I think like we did an episode on it like when it came out.
Yeah.
Right? Like when it was still in theaters. And I feel like if I went back and watched it again, I probably wouldn't like it as much as I did then. I was just real hyped on it when it came out.
Maybe you like it more.
Nah, because I think about it sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of fucking stupid fan service in there, and some other shit I didn't like, and I don't know. Like, I'm thinking maybe I might not like it as much as I did.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, I'd be down to do that. That'd be fun. I feel like either Alien, like the original, or Romulus is going to win that one. Maybe Aliens 2. Maybe. We'll see. Either way, I'll tell Damien so he can yell at us.
A lot of people like Aliens.
Damien says mean things to me when things
He should.
happen about, movies that he likes or doesn't like, whatever the situation. He says mean things to me.
Good.
I'm not. What do you mean good? It's not good.
He's doing the right thing.
God damn it.
Cheeks clapping.
Okay. That's it for the mailbag. No voicemails this week. Everybody listened. Very happy about that. That's great to see. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yeah.
Unneeded. Not needed. Okay, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Cass's birthday pick, big movie, very popular, infamous,
Cult classic.
very much a cult classic. I'll start with my opening thoughts. We'll let Cass go last because it's her pick, her birthday, all those things, and kind of get it out of the way because a lot of people have heard me and Rob's opinion on this one. But I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was a movie that was ahead of its time.
Mhm.
It's it's one of the biggest vibe movies ever. Like this thing was, I want to say of its time, it came out in 75, but dude, this movie's like, it screams 80s, like early 80s is the vibe you get from it. And that, like, this vibe carried on throughout the 80s, at least here in New York. Like that black leather, the fucking, the heavy makeup, like that was a scene, dude. And it was like, this movie was a time capsule, and it was one of the biggest movies of its time. It took maybe the most chances any movie has taken. Yeah, I'm gonna go as far as saying that. I didn't think about this. I just thought about it now. But off the top of my head, I feel comfortable putting it up against any other movie as far as taking chances, taking risks. And it knocked it out of the park. It did what it wanted to do. It didn't give a fuck. And this movie's great. I love it. Robert, how about you?
To quote my cousin Vinny, everything that guy just says bullshit.
God damn it.
This movie's, I hate this movie. This movie's so bad. There's not a lot that I do like about it. I don't think people like this movie. I think people pretend to because they think they're supposed to like this movie.
That's crazy.
That's the theory that I've come up with. And they think it's fun to go to the theater and throw toast or whatever. And they like the experience of going to the theater and seeing this movie, but they don't actually like the movie because nobody could.
That's
Rude.
Crazy. That's great. Yeah. Also, the scene that it created as far as like theaters and shows, and like you can go to the Village. What time is it? 2:30 in the morning right now on a Saturday night. I guarantee you the Rocky Horror Picture Show is on a stage somewhere in Queens, Brooklyn, especially Queens Village, probably someplace in the Bronx. Absolutely.
Probably.
Absolutely. Right now. And every week too, by the way. 100%. Cass?
Yes.
What are your opening thoughts on this one?
Oh, I love it. It's a great movie. Exactly. We were chatting about this earlier when we watched it together without Rob.
Thanks for inviting me, you pricks.
You always say no.
You could invite me.
I'm not going to keep inviting you if you keep telling me no.
But we were chatting about it earlier, about talking about how it was really before its time and really broke boundaries and did things that, especially at that time, was deemed different and weird and kind of frowned upon. And I'm glad they did what they did because it really paved the way for films and expression and, just being different and people loving it. I love this movie. Like I said earlier, it's near and dear to my heart. I've been watching it every single year for Halloween for years and years, and the soundtrack's great, the actors in it are great, the sets are great, the costumes are great. It's just an all-around fun time. Whether you don't actually enjoy the movie, like you enjoy the music. And I'm curious to hear Rob's point on that because you're a very heavy music person when it comes to.
You'll love it.
Yeah. Everyone loves Time Warp. Like you, even if you're not a Rocky Horror fan or never really seen the movie, everyone knows that song.
Not everyone loves it.
Oh my god.
That
Maybe
song
I don't want to
sucks.
hear.
That
Oh my
song's
god.
bad.
Do you like any of the music from the film?
I like Damn It, Janet.
That's
it.
Okay. At least you like one. I'll take it.
That's a good first topic, the music.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, there's something about it that it was so different and so unique, but yet so good. So good.
Yeah, I like the music on here too. And I don't know if we did an episode on it, Rob. I think we did. What's that other musical I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Pretty sure I don't know what you're thinking.
What musicals have we done? I'm blanking.
We did Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
And we did Repo.
Repo's the one I was thinking about. I blanked hard on such a big movie. Movies like Repo, when they're musicals, it's just the entire fucking movie. I'm glad that this movie wasn't that.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy kind of like where it's thrown in. Like if I have to watch a musical, I'm not typically a big fan of musicals, but these were good. Like Cass said, they're just so different. And I love that. Everybody knows that I'm a predominantly like a rap guy. Like that's what I listen to. That's the genre I'm into. And my scope of music outside of it isn't wide at all. So this isn't like I'm going to listen to style of music by any means, but having it thrown in front of me in a movie, yeah, I fucked with it. It was really good. And it was catchy. And The performances were really fun. Like that's what stuck out to the musical part of me the most is the performances during them. Sometimes musicals kind of do the same shit during the music parts, and it kind of takes away. Like, yeah, the song could be good or whatever it's trying to do in that moment, but if the performances are just the same choreography, the same like everything that's being done during them, that could take a lot away from it. These were all different. They were in different settings, different rooms of this castle and all these things. They looked different. Everyone acted different. The songs were different for the most part each time. Like they were different enough.
Mm-hmm.
For someone who doesn't listen to that style of music whatsoever, I fuck with it. Rob, I don't know how you don't like any of them, dude. They're fun.
I said I like Damn It, Janet.
Well, other than that's pretty.
I don't
much
I don't like musicals. You know I don't like musicals.
I know.
I hate them. They're stupid. They're just not for me. I find them very irritating, and I always find the music in musicals to be pretty lame, and I think these are lame.
But they're like a fun lame though. Like they were meant to be a little corny.
It's like corny. Yeah, exactly. It's like that corny. Like we were talking about it earlier. Like this movie portraying kind of like a B-listed, B-rated film of just like low budget, corny, unique, but it works. And that's kind of what the music's like.
It works for you.
Okay, I have a question for you. If you really hate musicals so much, if you were to put Sweeney Todd up against like Rocky Horror Picture Show, what one would be more what one would you watch out of the two films, Robert?
I'm thinking because I hate them both.
That's crazy, dude. Sweeney Todd's good too.
No, it's terrible.
Sweeney Todd is great.
The only thing that was good about Sweeney Todd was that Italian guy.
God damn it.
Yeah, you know what?
Like
Sweeney
his
Todd
uncle?
for the Italian guy.
Repo had an Italian guy too, though. So what if you threw Repo in there?
Oh, Repo's terrible. I don't like Repo at all.
That's crazy.
I would rather watch this, I think, than Repo.
See, I would think you would be into Rocky Horror and Repo before you'd be into Sweeney. Not that you love Sweeney Todd or nothing, but I feel like Repo and Rocky Horror, they're such vibe movies, and Repo.
But Sweeney Todd's a better made movie.
Probably, yeah, true. Technically, absolutely. But again, and we talked about it while we were watching it, and I was trying to remember to bring this up. It wasn't trying to be perfect. Like this movie, the last thing it wanted to be was a perfectly shot film. It's not what it was going for. It was going for that like erratic.
I get that, but I don't want that.
No, but I'm saying to compare the two is difficult. They're so different.
It wasn't my idea to compare the two. I was asked a question.
Technically, at least.
So I gave you an answer. You
Yes,
know?
sir. And the technical style of Sweeney Todd is what you prefer. Absolutely. I get that. But just pointing it out that I enjoy the style here with something like Rocky Horror, something
Which
like
is
Repo.
funny because usually you hate that style and I like it.
I know. That's why I can't believe these are the ones you don't fuck with, dude. That's what I'm saying.
But it's not
That's
even
what's surprising.
It's not the style that I don't like about this movie. It's annoying. The entire movie annoys me. I think that the hammed up cheesy acting is too much. If everyone else in this movie played it straight and Tim Curry was chewing scenery and hamming it up, I think that would be a better movie. But everybody's giving this over the top cheesy performance. It's like it's winking at me, and I hate that. Don't do that. And I feel like this movie is winking at me, going, "Hey, look, isn't this crazy? Isn't this crazy? Wink, wink. Isn't this crazy? Shut up." No, it's like when you talk to a person and they tell you how interesting they are. They almost are never interesting.
I see what you're saying, but that's what I like about it. I'm trying to envision what you're talking about, where if it was just one character, it was just Tim Curry or whoever, I don't think it would have worked to the degree it worked. I think it worked because everyone was like that, and that they made it their own world, and that's why you're able to truly be engulfed by this movie and its whole scene, and why it's created the cult following that it's created. You know, that's how I see it. Cass, I'm assuming you're kind of on the same vibe with me on that.
Oh yeah, 100%. It really does surprise me. I didn't know that you hated musicals as much as you do, Rob.
The most. I can't stand them.
It surprises, and I can see that because I know people that are hell-bent against musicals, and it's just not their thing, and, to each their own.
I mean, there might be a couple that I like. I would really, really be pressed to come up with what they are, though.
Yeah, but for, how campy Rocky Horror Picture Show is, and the vibe of it, and the comedy and the jokes, and who's in it. It surprises me that you don't like it a little bit more than you say. Well, you don't actually like it at all, but
No, it does not.
It has.
It's surprising to me.
It has a tremendous cast. I mean, this cast is tremendous. Tim Curry's amazing. Susan Sarandon, love her and everything she's in. Barry Bostwick is great. Meatloaf is in this fucking thing. Like, it has a tremendous cast, and I don't like what Tim Curry's the only performance that I like in this movie.
Well, that was going to be the next thing I brought up too, is Tim Curry.
Yeah, watching him just ham it up throughout the entire movie is a lot of fun. Everything else around him is too much for me. It's that guy. That guy, Mikey, at the office on Monday who's telling you how crazy he is and how nuts his weekend was. That's the guy who sat at home, ordered a pizza, and played video games and didn't go outside all weekend. You know what I mean?
And jerk off.
Yeah, that's this movie to me. It's look how crazy we are. Ooh, look how wacky we can be. I get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. I don't want to hear it.
But I bought into it, though. That's the difference. I bought it. And
it's not that I don't buy it. I get that for its time, it pushed the envelope and it was doing crazy things. I understand that. But it's like it acknowledges that it's doing something crazy and it wants me to praise it for that, and I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we'll get into that later, because I did have something lined up that'll, I'm sure, will go into it. But I'll get into it a little bit now, talking about Tim Curry. Absolutely incredible performance. This was he embodied this role, and it shows. Like, he was absolutely phenomenal, and to the point I was just kind of getting to, the balls of him to take this role at this time. In 1975, where homophobia and all these things were rampant, a norm.
Thank God we don't have those today.
We do, but it's gotten better, thank God. But then it was accepted. Like, everyone thought that way out in the open, just like being pieces of shit. And this movie is specifically Tim Curry in this role. That I feel like this absolutely could have ended his career before it even got started, playing this role. Like, Hollywood at that time, just general society at that time. I'm shocked that this was. I've always said it'd be interesting to go back. I wish I was around and around when this came out, and like of age to really, like 18, 19, who this was 20 at, this was targeted at, to really see how it was recepted and all that. Because this movie, I can imagine people up in arms with the things that they did in here. And Tim Curry going as far as he did to be the lead of the film and go to the lengths that he did, and saying, I believe in this role and accept it to the degree that he did, enough can't be said about it. And good for him for taking that risk and believing in his ability for that role and in acting, and the movie in a whole. That will, like I said, we'll get into that a little later, but even just him taking this role was probably the biggest risk, because he's on the screen. He's the one you see the most, and he did it and he nailed it, and it worked out great. Tim Curry's a legend. It was
a huge risk for him. But to talk to your point about how the movie was received when it came out, it basically wasn't. Like, no one saw this fucking thing. And then somebody got the idea to start showing at midnight, and that's when the sort of, I don't know what to call them, for lack of a better word, the weirder crowd would come out to see it, and it became a cult classic. The mainstream America didn't see this movie when it came out. They learned about it later through the talk of the midnight screenings and it becoming a cult classic. When it came out, nobody fucking saw it.
Right. Yeah. And that's kind of who the horror genre is aimed at, right? Like the weirdos that come out at night to go see these crazy, scary movies.
Yeah, there are a lot of movies like that in the horror genre. Absolutely. I mean, a lot of cult classics. I mean, that's the definition of a cult classic, right? Like, it doesn't get accepted right away by a wide audience, and people find it later. In this instance, they just found it at midnight screenings and things instead of, now today, home video, find it streaming or whatever.
Yeah. Cass, what do you think about Tim Curry's performance?
Oh, it's incredible. A man of his height wearing those shoes for as long as he had to film in is kudos to you. Because, I wear heels, and I couldn't imagine being on set for those hours all day, dancing around in that. And also, I was thinking about it when we were watching it earlier tonight. I thought, that motherfucker's legs were probably so fucking cold all day. wearing that outfit. Like,
Ugh.
Working on set, it's not like you just go on for a couple hours and then you're done. Like, you're there sometimes for 12, plus hours doing these shoots and stuff, especially, he had to go obviously into extensive hair and makeup and wardrobe and stuff, but kudos to you for really doing something out of the typical comfort zone for a male at that time, and
Especially
really
that time,
and really paved the way. And then now you look at Rocky Horror as a whole, or even just like, film and television and Broadway and stuff, and people are excited to play Frankenfurter. Luke Evans currently is playing him right now because they have Rocky Horror Picture Show on Broadway, and he's playing Frankenfurter. And when I remember watching an interview with him and being given that opportunity, he was like thrilled. Like, it was, being able to get in those shoes, no pun intended, was like a dream for him. So it's really cool to see, a character like that become what it's become, and a movie like that become what it's become, because, it really was different for a different crowd, and a lot of people have over the years opened their arms up to it and been like, this is fucking awesome, minus Rob, because he sucks.
Rob does suck. That's true.
Well, I do agree. Like, the cultural phenomenon that Rocky Horror Picture Show has become is great. It's fantastic. I love the fact that there are people in this world who felt like they didn't belong anywhere, and they found this, and it gives them a sense of belonging, and they feel represented, and they feel seen, and all of that. I think that's tremendous. It's just not for me, and I don't think it's a very good movie.
From a film aspect. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think from all the other aspects, I think are fantastic. I just don't think it's a very good movie.
And that's a fair stance, even though it's an incorrect stance, because the movie itself is great. Does anyone, speaking of the movie itself, does anyone want to take a shot at this ending?
What do you mean?
Like, what it's probably the most batshit ending to a movie.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of feels like they didn't. It kind of feels to me like they didn't know how to end it, so they just came up with this other weird fucking thing to do. Like, I don't know. The ending though. So Tim Curry, I give praise, and the other thing that I will give praise to in this movie is that set that looks like the RKO Pictures logo.
Yeah,
is fantastic. Like that set is absolutely tremendous looking, and I do like the setting. Like, the sets are pretty good throughout. Like, all that stuff is fine, but that set just blows my mind every time I see it. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, and I'm one to think all the sets are great. Like that's one of my favorite things about the movie is the sets, because the performances we talked about, and they're kind of dragging you into this world that they're creating in the film. If the sets aren't up to par with everything else that they're trying to do, it might not work the way and to the level that it has, in the degree. Everything was so intentional with how this movie looked, and I love that. Like, the statues in certain rooms, and just the vibe was all put together. You can look at the dining room too. It just all made sense. It is where you would think this group of people that are acting crazy and breaking out into dance and being outrageous. This is what you think that this castle would look like. And I think they did a phenomenal job.
It also kept you, on that note, like, engaged to see more of the mansion, because the entirety of the film is taking place inside the mansion. Like, there's no exterior shots, there's no other destinations. You're there the entire time. So for them to kind of make each one of these sets in these different locations around the mansion so interesting and unique and so heavily themed and quirky and weird, just really kept you, I keep saying positive things, and then I hear the negative Rob on my shoulder be like, yeah, da, da, da. But the sets were.
You should listen to that Rob on your shoulder.
He's
always right.
I flicked him off. He's on the floor right now.
He's always right.
But yeah, like, it kept you kind of engaged, on top of the music, on top of the costumes, on top of the actors throughout the entire film.
Yeah, everything worked together.
None of that kept me engaged.
That's crazy, dude.
None of it. This is so boring.
Even the bed scene.
It's so checked out.
When Tim Curry hopped into bed with Brad and Janet, and like, it was such an interesting shot, behind that I don't know, what do you call it?
It's shot in silhouette. It looks cool, I guess.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's funny.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
That's the other thing, though, too. This movie, I don't think this is funny. Like, I don't find this movie funny at all. I don't think it's. We talked about this before too, Mikey. I don't think it's a horror movie. I don't think. I don't think it's funny, and it's a musical with songs that are bad.
They eat people, Rob.
It's a horror
There's a
movie,
human
dude.
being consumed in the film.
Yeah,
They
it's not
created
horror
a
movie.
There
sexy
was murder
Frankenstein,
in the
bro.
movie. Yeah.
It's not a horror movie.
That scene with Meatloaf was horror.
Yeah.
That's my
There's
favorite scene of the whole
cannibalism,
movie.
there's cannibalism, there's murder, and there's fucking Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
That scene with Meatloaf was
You're telling me
goofy
that's
slapstick, and it's not funny. And also, that might be the biggest crime of this fucking movie, by the way. How do you have Meatloaf in this movie, and you let him sing one shitty song, and that's it? I mean, that song doesn't give him a chance to show off any of his vocal range or anything, and then he's just dead. What a fucking waste.
No pun intended.
I love that scene, dude. The scene of Tim Curry up close in the camera, looking all crazy, ready to murder, and then the axe, dude. That's my favorite scene in the whole movie. That right there.
That's fine, but it's not horror. It's goofy.
It's horror 100%. It's goofy.
It is
too.
not. It is. This is no more horror than Scary Movie.
That's
It's
bullshit,
just
dude.
goofy, dumb shit.
No,
And I love his expressions too. Like you're mentioning it with that one scene where he's killing Eddie and stuff. And it's just, he gives so much expression on his face throughout the entire film. Tim Curry, like from sad to angry to crazy to happy to like sadistic to sexual. Like it's just, there's so many emotions throughout this film that he portrays. It's just so entertaining.
Embodied the character.
Literally.
Entirely. Yeah. But no,
Literally.
that was the style of the movie, dude. Those stoned fucking statues and the costumes, that is the exact tone. That's what I love about it so much, is the tone and the vibe and everything of that scene matched everything going on in the movie. It matched how over the top they were. It matched all of it, and I loved it. That was art to me.
No,
honestly,
it's too much.
Okay, Rob, next to Frankenfurter, obviously, because that's everyone's like go-to pick for this film, who would you say out of the cast is your favorite?
Out of the cast?
Mm-hmm. Like the characters.
Oh, I don't know. Like they're all, I don't know. Susan Sarandon, maybe? Like I don't know if I like Janet as a character, but I like Susan Sarandon's, like, her performance.
Okay.
But all the characters are kind of the same. It's either Janet or what's his Chucklefuck, Brad, and then all the other people are just the same. They're just weird. Like they're nothing to me. They're not even characters. They're just, oh, I'm weird. You know?
That's crazy, dude.
This really shocks me how much you don't like this film.
Yeah.
Because I for sure no-brainer thought that, like, yeah, if you're maybe not a musical guy, that's fine. You might not like the music that's in it, but you would appreciate it for its campiness.
I'm an enigma. Don't try and solve me, Cass.
I don't want to.
And that's the funny part, is I knew coming in what this was going to be 100%.
Yeah. That's fine though.
It is fine. It is fine. But to get back to the
and I didn't argue. It's her birthday pick. I didn't say, "Oh, fuck you, Cass," or "Oh, don't pick that." I was like, all right.
Excuse me. I said the movie that we were watching, and you immediately said, "Oh, don't you worry, sweetie. When my movie is picked on my birthday, I'm gonna get you back real good."
Yeah, but I didn't say
fuck
don't pick
you,
this.
Rob.
I didn't say don't pick this. I didn't. I just let you know.
I just let you know.
I just let you know.
I have the final birthday pick of the year.
He did say all of that.
You're in the sights.
Maybe we should get Godzilla on for a birthday episode. Hopefully his birthday's after Rob's.
I feel about that, Rob.
That fucking kid can't come on the show ever. He's not old enough.
You don't even know how he's a grown man, I believe.
Fucking, no, we ain't.
But back to it being a horror movie, Rob. That's so insane.
It's not.
100%.
This is a horror. This is as much a horror movie as Ghostbusters is, and I'm not upset that we're talking about it on the show. If we did Ghostbusters, I wouldn't be upset about it because it's been braced by the horror community. It's Predator, right? If we did Predator on the show, that's fine because it's been embraced by the horror community. They're not horror movies, though. Ghostbusters is a comedy. It's not a horror movie. Predator's an action movie. It's not a horror movie. This is whatever the fuck this is, but it's not horror.
It's insane, dude. I still don't understand how you get there with this one. Like, I truly don't. This is a horror movie as fuck. Like, it truly is. I feel like, and I've had this conversation a bunch of times, mostly because of us getting into this very discussion on the show last time we talked about it. Sure, it's not like, oh my God, it's such a, it had this, and this. It's such a great horror movie. Like, yeah, it's in there for me. I feel like it's just in there in general. But it's like, yeah, it's on like the lower end.
It's a musical comedy.
But it's a horror movie too.
No, it's not. It's just not a horror movie. It's a musical comedy. It's fine. It's been embraced by the horror community. It's fine. It's whatever, but it's not a horror movie.
I don't understand how you get there with that, dude. I truly like that.
Rob,
That's
I
one
watched
of
the
the
movie.
craziest thing. But
Rob, you know what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to get the horror community embracing Mean Girls so that you can have it as your birthday pick.
Everybody embraces Mean Girls. It's
Not me.
universally loved.
Not me.
Just
Not
because
me.
you never watched it with me, Mikey.
No, I
Mikey,
listened
were
to you
you
watch
there
it.
that night?
Sure the fuck was. It was miserable.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
I'm good never hearing Rob talk about Mean Girls again. Actually,
That was so funny. That
They're so fetch.
what? What?
Rob.
What? Don't say that anymore ever again. What the hell is wrong with you?
You can say fetch anytime, Robert.
That just threw me off so hard. Jesus Christ. But it has all the elements. Like we talked about it earlier. It's got killing. It's got cannibalism.
Yeah, but all of it's done in a goofy way. It's the tone. It's not horror. Like
So
you can watch
Evil
comedies
Dead
where,
but Evil Dead's a goofy movie.
Right.
yeah, but it's darker. You can watch a comedy where a piano falls on a guy's head. Doesn't make it a fucking horror movie. You know what I mean? Like it's not. This is not horror. It's all about the tone. The tone is not right for horror. They're not even trying. Like Cass couldn't even talk about Tim Curry killing him without giggling when she was talking about it. It's a fucking comedy musical.
That's because his character is just so perfect.
See, she's
Like,
giggling now. Like it's
because
not.
it's
It's
Tim
not
Curry.
horror.
He's great. Like, what am I supposed to? Oh, his character was amazing. Ha ha ha.
It's not trying to be a serious horror movie though, Rob. Like, that's
It's
not what it's
a
going
horror
for.
movie. That's what I'm saying.
It
It's
is.
not.
Is it because
literally
it's
just
like
not.
too bright and colorful for you that it
That's
doesn't?
part of it, but it's all just played. It's all a goof.
So what's Midsommar for you? Because that's a comedy for me.
But it's not a goof. Midsommar's not a goof.
Doesn't matter though. That's not fair. Tucker and Dale. That's not a horror movie.
Yeah,
That's a horror comedy.
All right. This is a horror comedy musical.
It's not. It's not. It's very different. It's about the tone.
I don't
you guys know
understand
what
how
I'm
it's
talking about.
different.
You're just being difficult.
I do know what you're saying, but I
Yeah, you're acting
disagree
like
with
I'm
it.
crazy for saying this.
You
I'm
are.
not the only person who says this.
I've heard
I just don't see that it's so far fetched to like Tucker and Dale, because like that it's funny, it's comedic, it's horror, there's death, there's blood, there's things that fucking happen in it, but it's also filmed in like a brighter setting as well too. So it's not that dark and mysterious and creepy of a film.
A guy goes into a fucking wood chipper and they pull half his body out in Tucker and Dale too. They
Yeah,
don't
it's
do that in
hilarious.
this movie.
And you know what happens right after that, Rob? You know what happens right after that? You all right?
Yeah, no,
Come
it's
on,
funny.
dude.
I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm saying that there's a lot more gore. It's the tone. You guys are just being like obtuse about this. Like
No.
it's clearly the
No,
tone
no,
of
no.
this is not trying to be horror. It's not trying to be horrific. It's trying to be funny. It's
Okay.
not the same thing.
If you don't categorize it as a horror film, would you categorize it as a Halloween film or like a movie to watch during the spooky season?
Yes, yes. Much the
Goddamn
same way
you.
of that Don Knotts comedy where he goes to a haunted house is a fucking is fine to watch during the Halloween season too, but it doesn't make it a horror movie.
I feel like they gravitated more towards the horror scene more so than, aspects that you would expect from a horror movie. So I get what you're saying from that, Rob. But I feel like they grasped that scene so well and also created their own. They created their like practically an entire genre of horror movie while doing that. Like, and I also think, and we talked about this the last time, I truly believe that the horror of the topics they were touching on and the world at that time with all the homophobia that was happening and all those things, dude, that was horrific. That was hard. I truly feel like they were pulling a lot of that from real life, like the actual horror of people being categorized the way they were at that time and shunned the way they were. I truly feel that was part of what they were pulling from there as well.
I agree with that.
I don't think that any of that's depicted in the film.
You don't
though.
think that was intentional in the film, is what you're saying?
I absolutely think that the film was commenting on that. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. But I'm saying drawing from it as a horror aspect.
Maybe, but it's not a horror movie. They didn't
God
make a
damn it.
horror movie. It's fine. Again, I get it. It's been embraced by the horror community. It's fine, but it is what it is, and this isn't a horror movie.
Shame on you.
I think it is.
It's
I think
called
just
Rocky Horror.
based off of the setting.
Scary Movie 2 is called Scary Movie 2, and it's not a horror movie either.
God damn it, Rob. They're making fun of scary movies, though.
But that doesn't make it a horror movie. It makes it a fucking comedy.
I hate you. I hate you. Just want you to know that I hate you. That's all. That's the whole message. But we've had this debate before. This isn't a new debate on the show. Everybody let us know what you think of a Rocky Horror movie, not. And it'll be interesting to see what everybody thinks about that. Because I've seen the argument. Honestly, I haven't seen it since we talked about it on the show. I've never heard of anyone saying the Rocky Horror is not horror ever until we did the episode on it and everyone was, agreeing one way or another. So yeah, that was new to me.
I was just thinking, because I'm kind of comparing it to other films similar to it, and you can kind of compare it to Sweeney Todd in the sense of both I consider to be a horror film. Some people like Rob don't really necessarily think that it's a horror film, but between the two films, if you're kind of comparing them side by side, Rocky Horror is more of the comedic horror aspect of the genre, and I would say Sweeney Todd is more of like the actual horrific aspect, just based off of like the topics and the imagery in the film. Because there is, in Rocky Horror, there are, those, fucking Eddie gets murdered and they eat him and all those different things that happen and stuff, but it is more of like a warm-hearted comedic horror than something like, say, if you're comparing it to Sweeney Todd, which is a lot darker.
Yeah.
Would you say Sweeney Todd is an actual horror movie, Rob?
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes. This to me is the comparison to me for the Rocky Horror Picture Show is Young Frankenstein, which is not a horror movie. It's a Mel Brooks spoof of horror movie. And I feel like this is more in line tonally with that than any horror movie that I've ever seen.
It's crazy.
Okay, interesting way of putting it, but yeah, I disagree, but that's fair.
It's not fair. It's crazy. Crazy.
He's putting it in a good I see his point to it.
It's because I'm very smart.
Hold on. Gotta get Matthew Cote out real quick. I need him.
Bullshit.
All right. Anything we haven't touched on that you guys would like to touch on?
How much do those opening credits suck? At 5 minutes of lips and names. What a fucking snooze fest. Jesus
It's
Christ.
so campy, and that's what I love about it.
Oh my
it's
God.
so good.
I checked the runtime. It was like 4 minutes and 45 seconds of fucking lip singing a stupid song with names coming up on the screen. Jesus, what are they trying to pad the runtime on this fucking thing?
I thought it was the vibe it was going for, bro.
It sets the tone of the film perfectly.
100%. It fits perfect.
Yeah.
It does.
Not a fan. That's all I had.
All right. Well, it's time to do something we haven't had to do in a while. We got to score this bad boy.
Nah.
Oh,
we got to get to the physics before we score it.
Look, it's been so long since we've talked about facts. You could have let it go by now. They're not
What?
the physics.
No, we can't miss the physics.
We got to bring the sizzle to the show, Mikey.
There's no sizzle there. It's
Physics.
stone cold dead. God damn. Go over the facts.
Leave him alone.
The young people
Go ahead,
love
Rob.
The young people.
The
Make us sound so old.
Yeah.
estimated budget of this film was $1.2 million.
Damn.
Okay.
Worldwide gross 119 million, and some extra, like $381,000.
Now, I wonder how much of that, because I've noticed too, Scream is a good example. Scream was re-released.
Yeah.
And I believe they factor that re-release into the box office, which is not fair. So I wonder how much this was affected by re-releases, because like you said earlier, Rob, it wasn't really.
When we get to the physics, this has never left theaters in some places.
That's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't wait to hear it.
That's cool.
Mikey, sadly, there is no Danza in this movie.
That's another thing you do. That's like the worst bit ever.
It's so good. That bit is my favorite.
It's really not.
Every once in a while we get one, though, and everybody gets so excited by it.
Nobody cares.
When the movie first opened, it had a traditional release with afternoon and early evening screenings. It bombed. Meatloaf said he attended an opening weekend performance with writer and director Jim Sharman in the Midwest, and the theater was empty except for the two of them. Midnight screenings became popular in the mid-1970s, and word of mouth began to spread that the midnight audience might enjoy the movie. It began showing at midnight in a few cities and became so popular that it has been shown continuously in movie theaters since 1975, making it the longest theatrical run in history. There's a cinema that I can no fucking way pronounce in Munich, Germany, that has screened the movie every week since June 24th, 1977. They offer special Rocky Horror Picture Show kits to enable celebrations during the show.
That's amazing.
The kits contain a basket for the toast, or a biscuit for the toast, rather, rice, a whistle, a candle, and a sheet of paper with instructions for the time warp.
Dope as shit.
That's so amazing. I want to go there just to fucking experience that. That's fucking sick.
Dope
That's
as
so
shit,
cool.
Dude. Yeah.
While you're over there, see if you can learn how to pronounce the name of that theater, because there's no fucking way.
But a lot of places do that, though. Like a
Yeah.
lot of places do that.
Yeah.
They do it here. It's like once a month. There's a theater here that does it. They do a what is that shit called? A shadow cast or something. You know what I'm talking about? Where they have like live actors also as part of the fucking thing. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but they do it once a month at the theater here. This is the film debut of Tim Curry, obviously.
Crazy.
Yep, he's great.
What
in it.
talent, dude, in your first
Incredible.
time? That's insane.
What a way to come up with a bang, literally.
Dude,
Not his
like,
best
hey,
performance.
I'm here.
Not his best performance though. That still belongs in Clue. God damn,
It's not
Clue's
true.
amazing.
Oh my god.
It's not true. But I forget that this is his debut. Like to go on camera with that much confidence in a role like that for the first time, dude, that man was destined to be a star.
He got that big balls.
For real.
Big balls.
Yeah, shout out to Tim Curry.
When Barry Bostwick pounds his fist on the table during the dinner scene, he accidentally pounded on the hand of Susan Sarandon. The reaction from Sarandon is prominent and real. She got her revenge by accidentally stepping on Bostwick's foot with her spike heel during the floor show scene. His reaction is also visible. So they're just hurting each other out there. What the
That's
hell?
what he gets. He started it. That's what he gets.
Tim Curry was very reluctant to talk about this movie for years due to some bad memories about overzealous fans. He told VH1 that he grew chubby and plain to try escaping the role of Frank. These days, he's more open to talk about the movie and even sees it as a rite of passage for teenagers.
That's awesome.
Hold on. Imagine having the problem that you're just so damn sexy. You gotta become fat and ugly to get them up off you. Damn. I wish I had that problem. I'm trying that in reverse.
Well, Susan Sarandon was the same way. She, for the longest time, didn't really want to speak of the film and be associated with Rocky Horror. And then within the last few years and stuff, especially with the anniversary and everything that happened with Tim Curry and stuff, they really started embracing what that film did for their careers.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute.
Sorry, continue.
At least part of the reason she didn't want to talk about the movie. Richard O'Brien was concerned that Meatloaf might not be able to handle Hot Patootie Bless My Soul. O'Brien brought out the music and handed it to him, saying, "It's okay to flub a few lines. No one in the London cast has ever sung the whole thing correctly anyway." Meatloaf looked at it, replied, "What's the problem?" then sang the whole thing without skipping a beat.
Yeah, what the hell would he think that for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude's a pro.
I feel like people didn't put respect on Meatloaf's name back in the day or something.
Shame on them.
Clearly.
The set had no heat and no bathrooms. When Susan Sarandon told the studio heads, they told her she was complaining too much. She caught pneumonia after filming the pool scene in her skimpy outfit. According to Richard O'Brien, she was shaking with fever and should have been under medical supervision, but she refused to stop working.
Damn, what a grinder, dude.
I ain't
That's
doing
crazy.
that shit. I'm going to bed. Fuck y'all.
But yeah, it goes to show, man, like I always say
Dedication.
this, the movies that don't have the big studio and the fancy sets and like, they're all great. We love them, right? But the ones that really got to grind it, those are the ones that the best performances come out of. Like you can't help it. It's pure emotion that's out there.
Yeah. Filming took place from October through December in Bray near Windsor, England. Barry Bostwick claims he was always wet during filming because the castle had a leak. There was one quote warm room filled with space heaters where cast members took turns warming up until that room caught fire.
That's
Jesus
unfortunate.
Christ.
They didn't have OSHA go through there or nothing. Goddamn. Oh, imagine how bad that's. The one place you get reprieve is now ruined.
Right. It was fucking up a fire. Excuse me. Pierre LaRoche, a former personal stylist for David Bowie, created this film's makeup styles. He also helped create the signature look for Dr. Frankenfurter.
Yeah, I knew
Bravo.
that.
Yeah,
That's really
sense.
cool. It's
That makes all the fucking sense in the world.
it does. It does. It really does.
Susan Sarandon sometimes dislikes talking about this movie because she hates the fact that none of the cast members got royalties from the DVD sales.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
fucked up.
She wouldn't talk about it for a long time because she wasn't getting paid to fucking promote this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's got to put you in a tough spot because it was such an important movie. You
Yeah.
know, it's
Mhm.
like you,
Yeah.
you have to be bitter as a professional, even a human being. Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious if they got royalties for the 50th anniversary re-release last
I
year.
hope so.
And then a couple of almost castings here. Steve Martin auditioned for the role of Brad Majors.
That would have been interesting.
I could see it.
I would love it.
Yeah, I could see it. Mick Jagger wanted to play Dr. Frankenfurter.
Too little, too short, not enough
Nah.
man.
You keep saying
Nobody.
that. Tim Curry, I looked it up. Tim Curry's only 5'7". He's the same height as I am.
He was perfect, though. Nobody but Tim Curry. Nobody.
I think he just had long
How
legs. or
tall is
something.
how tall is Mick Jagger though?
That's a good
I gotta look this
question.
up
I
real
don't know.
quick.
He ain't
Hold on.
shorter than that.
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
Mick Jagger's 5'10".
It's that
Damn.
.ca Google. It's a little slower.
Right, it's a little slow over there. Apparently.
I don't know why he looks so short though.
I don't know.
Weird.
He wouldn't have been. Here's the problem, and this came up recently on the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. I've never seen any movies that Mick Jagger's in. There's no way I could watch a movie with him in it and not just see Mick Jagger. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
actors
yeah.
have to sort of blend into different characters that they play, you know, so that you don't think, oh, look, there's Tim Curry. You're
Yeah.
watching this character. Mick Jagger can't do that. He's Mick fucking Jagger. You know
He
what I mean?
couldn't have nailed that role either, dude. I'm sorry. I just don't see that range. I don't
Mick is-
think so.
Dude, Mick is super fucking flamboyant.
I'm sure, yeah, but I
Mick-
still don't think he could have did everything, like the expressions and like Cass was talking about. I don't think he could have did
I
it.
don't know. But it wouldn't have mattered because I just would have seen Mick Jagger doing it.
That
You
too.
know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
agree.
Like that would have been my biggest problem with it.
You wouldn't have been able to separate him with the character.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, and yeah, that maybe the expressions during the acting scenes might have been
Yes.
a problem for him. Those might have been would have been much clunkier, I'm sure. But all that dancing and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
he would have fucking killed
There's
that.
no way
sure,
he
yeah.
would not do his his traditional moves that he does on the stage.
Yeah.
While he's performing.
Yeah, but he's fucking. I mean, this is a guy who he's the greatest frontman in the history of rock and roll, and he's a guy who goes out in front of a stadium full of 80,000 people and has them just all in the palm of his hand. He's incredible, but I don't know if he would have been able to pull this off.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, according to Meatloaf, Elvis Presley was the studio's first choice to play Eddie, and apparently Elvis actually expressed some interest, but it just didn't work out.
Damn.
It's crazy.
But 75 Elvis. I don't know
Yeah.
his timeline of
Yeah,
decline.
well, and also you're gonna bring Elvis in, have him sing that one shitty song, and then die.
Yeah.
You know,
I like
what-
Meatloaf better for that.
Again, it's a waste.
Well, he died 2 years later. He died in 1977.
Yeah. So this fat bloated Elvis too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, look, it's not like Meatloaf was the picture of fucking, had an awesome physique. All right, those are the Physics for the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
We can stop calling them Physics at any
We are
time.
never gonna stop doing that.
The Physics.
Wonderful. All right, now
The
it's
kids
time.
love it, Mikey. The kids love it.
Stop saying that. You're bringing the show back fucking demographics every time you say that, or up rather. But now it's time to score it. Just for context here. Well, actually, I'll let Rob give his score before I give the score, because I'll read our scores that we gave it the last time we talked about it, Rob. Cass obviously is new
Yeah.
score.
Hold those.
Right.
Let's see how it compares.
Do you think you should go first, Rob, or you should go?
Rob, go
Cass-
first.
Okay.
All right,
Rob, go
you want me to
first.
All right. The last year when Cass made her birthday pick, she picked The Exorcist, and I scored that movie a perfect 10 out of 10. That will not be the case tonight.
You're not doing it again? I can't believe it.
Yeah, this movie is, in my opinion, the definition of a try hard.
Wow.
I don't
That's
think
rude.
that I don't like much about this movie, aside from Tim Curry, and also some of the sets. I think that it is not a horror movie. I don't think it's I think it's an unfunny comedy, and I think it's a musical with bad songs. So I scored it a 1.3.
God damn it, Robert.
Oh my God, Rob.
You made the same exact mistake you made last time. You gave it a fucking 1.3.
Did I really?
Yeah, the exact. You gave it the exact score you gave it last time. That's insane. Wow. All right. Well, a 1.3 yet again from Mr. Rob Humphrey.
Jesus Christ.
This movie's great. Like, I don't know what else to give it except for the score I gave it last time. So the only person who knows my score at this point in time is Chris, because Chris remembers everything about the show. He obviously has my score for Rocky Horror, just like written down somewhere on his wall.
Probably tattooed on his leg.
Somewhere on his body, right? Yeah. Aside from the film, I love the vibes. The performances were great, especially Tim Curry. Like we talked about it, right? Like everything I said, copy paste here. But also the importance of this movie, how much it did for the society of its time and the society going forward, even to now. It's, enough can't be said about that. I know that, we're scoring the film here, but it's just worth mentioning that of it, like what it did and all that stuff. I give it an 8.1, just like I did last time. Solid score for this movie, dude. It didn't go up. It didn't go down. I enjoy it every time, every single time. Canada?
Well, because it's my birthday prick, there's no surprise that I adore this movie. I love this movie. It's fun. It's campy. It's a good time. Music's fun. Costumes, makeup, actors, characters, everything about it is just great. We'll watch this movie over and over and over again and never get sick of it. I score it a 9.4.
Good Lord.
That's a very high score.
It's like you've never seen a movie
I'm
before
sorry.
or something. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
You're like,
I
the
have
pictures
a
are
very-
moving. 9.4, the pictures are moving.
It's the merch. No, no, it holds a special spot in my heart. It's got sentimental value to me, so I love this movie.
All right.
That's the thing, though. If this movie hits for you, it fucking hits.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I fully acknowledge I am in the vast minority here, right? Like, people love this movie. Most people like this movie. I don't think it's very good. I still think people get caught up in like the cultural impact and the sort of, the craziness of midnight screenings and throwing toast and all that shit more than actually sitting down and watching this movie and thinking it's good.
No, I can even that 8.1 is the movie. I promise you, for me, 100%. It'd be higher if all that was really factored in big time. I'd also like it to be mentioned that even if Rob tanked this movie so hard that even if me and Cass gave this a perfect 10 each, it would still only be a 7.1 and not approved. That's how hard you tanked it. You happy now?
Should have been better.
Wow.
You should rethink your score just so that my movie's approved.
Yeah,
no, we can't do that. We can't do it because Rob tried to do that when he fucked Urban Legend. That one
I
time.
offered to do that one time, Cass.
Yeah. He
wild.
fucked Urban Legend out of being approved at a 7.5 average for the three of our scores. He fucked it, Cass, by 0.01. All he had to do
That's crazy.
was be 0.01 more right, or any right even. What the hell did you give Urban Legend? Something ridiculous. Hold on.
I give it what it deserves. Like, it's fine.
You gave Urban Legend a 6.1.
Yeah, I gave it what it deserves. It's fine.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Don't even get me started on that. But yeah, so needless to say, that the scores are concrete. I don't want your pity, And even at that, let's say Rob would have to, at our scores where they are, Rob would have to give this movie at least a 5. That's a big jump.
Nope. Happy birthday, Cass, but nope.
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
I was gonna say no early birthday gift for Cass.
It's fine. I came out swinging with The Exorcist last year on my very first, literally my second episode with you guys and very first birthday pick. So I wanted to do something a little bit more like niche and unique for this one. That, probably a lot of different opinions will be coming in about it. And I respect that.
If it's anything like last time we talked about this, yeah, we're going to hear a good amount about it. And that's the thing, like that's what makes the horror genre great. We say it all the time, like the different opinions, the different views on things. We want to hear it all.
I would prefer not to hear any of your bullshit.
Except for me, there's really no right answer, obviously, except for mine. And, we want to hear all of them. Rob's always wrong, though. Don't forget that. Just always.
Listen to that little Rob that sits on your shoulder, Cass. We'll never steer you wrong.
No, I flicked him off.
Good. All right.
Like I said, he's on the floor right now.
Patreon.com/Slasher Radio. You're starting as low as $3 a month. We did get a new free trial. We do have free trials on the Patreon as well. We did get a free trial member. I don't know if they want to be put on blast, but their name is Steven. We appreciate you, Steven.
Oh, Stevie boy.
Yeah.
Probably hates that.
He probably does. Don't do that to him ever again.
He's like, I was going to sign up at the highest level, but fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I was going to sign up for this. You called me fucking Stevie boy. I ain't doing that. Who does you think, my grandmother? Get the hell out of here.
Probably hates that. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah. So, but thank you for checking it out, at least showing the interest. That's very nice. Hopefully, you won't be a stranger, and we'll see you around. You can also check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Discord. You can join there as well. Letterboxd, we have all of our links. You can follow us on there. I've been doing terrible in my Letterboxd. Like, I mean, I'm absolutely awful.
I know you're scoring movies on there, and they're fucking terrible.
No, I was
murdering that app. They're gonna shut it down.
No, I haven't been posting on there. Rob, you remember the first time I got Letterboxd, I went through every movie you ever watched that I've seen and rescored them. Correct? I corrected your scores.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But anything you see Slasher Radio, go ahead and give it a follow. Twitter, Instagram, all those things. I'm at Mikey's Dead. We do have 2 Patreon picks coming up back to back. We got to make up last month and we got this month's. The whole TC2 thing. Get in there, do what you got to do. Pick a side, go in there and make your voice heard. This has the opportunity to be the most spiteful thing to ever happen on this show, and that's saying something.
Do the right thing, everybody.
Has some spiteful fucks on this show. Some of them are still here. Rob, yeah?
I just told people do the right thing. I didn't say what they should do.
We know what you mean.
Do what's right.
Robert, where are they finding you? I'm at Mikey's Dead on Twitter. If anybody wants to follow me. I don't know why you would want to do that.
I'm around at Radio Rob 123. You can listen to the other show that I do, the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast, Willem Dafoe.
Big Dick Dafoe!
That is the Nick F. and Woo Cage Cast in your podcast player.
I nailed that one.
Got it.
That was a good one.
Got him.
You want to say the name again so I can do it again or no?
No.
All right. Cass, where they find you? Birthday girl. Happy birthday, Canada.
Thank you.
It's a Canadian birthday, Rob. How do you celebrate a Canadian
birthday?
Everybody. There's got to be like a traditional, like, fucking birthday beaver or something up there, right?
Oh, my God.
Not the birthday beaver. Do they have a bagged milk ceremony?
No.
Oh, all right.
There's no bagging of milk and no beavering.
No birthday beaver?
No birthday beaver.
I think beavering made it worse. I'm just going to leave that there.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. No, that's
All
fine.
Right. Well, where are they finding you, Cass?
I'm online, Makeup Ex Mistress on all platforms.
Hell of a deal. All right, guys, we'll be back next week with the conclusion of the Conjuring 2 saga. Good night from Slasher Radio.
Waka, waka, waka.
Oh, yeah.
You're both the worst. Like, how are you both the worst at the same time? How'd you even manage to do that?
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.